What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Karath's vessel. My old mentor.
Darth and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karath warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We found an old man in the back. I think we should keep him separate from the others for questioning.
A strange request. And why do you think this old man should be segregated?
I'm not sure, Commander. After speaking with him, I just think we should question him away from the others. I agree, Commander. After speaking with the old man, I think we should question him away from the others.
Very well. The Admiral is probably too busy to bother with this old man anyway. Take him to solitary confinement for interrogation. Report back to me if you learn anything.
We searched the ship from top to bottom. Somebody would have had to be invisible for us not to find them in there.
Well done. Return to your post and I'll tell the Admiral of this.
Karth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promise myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side.
The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields. Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
Even though it's likely the Admiral knows the truth, the Padawan still refuses to answer.
This is the price of your resistance. Enough! You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the Academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada?
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing. No!
The torture continues until Bastila loses consciousness.
I'm surprised she did not pass out sooner. Rarely have I seen someone withstand such punishment and remain conscious. I see I'm wasting my time here. When Malak arrives, you will learn my interrogation techniques are considered merciful among the Sith. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Guard, I need to speak with you.
What do you want, old man? You better not be trying to cause any trouble, or you'll be sorry.
The cell is too drafty. My old bones could catch a chill in here. We don't want that. You better let me out.
Yes, it's too drafty in there. Your old bones might catch a chill. We don't want that. Get out of there.
You shouldn't have let me out, Sonny. That was wrong. Admiral Karath won't be too happy with you disobeying his orders.
Yes, what I did was wrong. Very wrong.
You deserve to be locked up in the cell for disobeying orders.
Yes, I deserve to be locked up for disobeying orders. What just happened? What am I doing in here? Damn you, old man. I'll kill you if I ever get out of here.
Then I'll be sure to never let you out. Goodbye, Sonny.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Karath had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
Taking a moment to come to his senses, the Padawan recalls the Admiral mentioning that Dantooine Academy had been destroyed by Malak's fleet. Perhaps he was lying.
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy. I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know, just to make the horrible pain stop.
The interrogation was a sham. Saul was toying with us. He didn't care what we told him. I think it was just an excuse to torture us before Malak arrived.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Why, thank you.
We are in a Sith interdictor loaded with troops and Sith Jedi. I am not favoring of our chances.
I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. We should be moving along, don't you think? If you sat around this long in the Shadowlands, attack would eat you.
We are not as unalike as I had previously thought. Perhaps later we will talk again.
I knew we could count on you. A Jedi never fails to get the task done.
If I remember the layout of the ship, our equipment should be in a storage chamber just through the north doors. After we grab our stuff, we need to get to the main bridge controls. The bridge is the only place that we can open the docking gates of the hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. We have to open those gates before we can fly out of here.
We better get moving. I can feel the darkness of Malak's presence approaching, and I don't want to be here when he arrives. None of us is a match for the Sith Lord. A small group might have a better chance of sneaking onto the bridge undetected while the others make their way down to the Ebon Hawk. The three of us will get our equipment and make our way to the bridge. The rest of you head down to the docking hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. You'll have to find a way to deal with the guards.
Don't you worry about that. I know how to deal with the guards. They won't know what hit them.
We'll meet you there as soon as we get those docking bay doors open. Just make sure the Hawk is ready to fly when we get there. And may the Force be with you.
With their equipment obtained, the three proceed to the bridge to open the hangar bay doors.
This is Canderous. We're at the Ebon Hawk. Like we figured, it's under heavy guard. But don't worry, we'll figure out a plan to take care of them.
Very resourceful. I assume you had some part in this. You learned your lessons well from me.
The only thing you taught me was betrayal and death, Saul.
Don't be a fool. I'm giving you and your companions a chance to surrender, a chance to live. Darth Malak himself is on his way. He'll be arriving any moment.
He speaks the truth, Koth. I can feel the Dark Lord's presence approaching.
Malak will destroy you. But if you throw down your weapons now, I will ask my master to be merciful.
I've seen enough of Sith mercy.
You always did like to do things the hard way. Lord Malak would have preferred live prisoners, but corpses will have to do. Koth.
The Admiral! He's still alive!
It's time to finish this.
Killing him won't ease the pain, Koth. Do not become what you despise.
Koth. Must tell you. must tell you something. You didn't know, did you? Whenever you look at those you thought were your friends.
It can't be true, can it? No, it can't. Damn you, Saul. Damn you. Bastila, it is true, isn't it? And you knew. You and the whole damn Jedi Council, you knew the whole time.
Karth, it's not what you think. We had no other choice. Please, you don't understand.
So make me understand.
Not here, Karth. Please, there's no time. Malak is coming. This isn't the place. I'm asking you to trust me for just a little while longer.
Okay, I'll trust you, Bastila, but as soon as we're off this ship, I expect some answers.
With the hangar doors opened through the bridge controls, the Ebon Hawk is cleared for takeoff.
It's Canderous. We took care of the guards. We're inside the Ebon Hawk and all systems are go. As soon as you guys join us, we can get out of here.
All that remains is to board the Ebon Hawk and escape the Leviathan before Darth Malak arrives.
Darth Malak.
Down you go!
I hope you weren't thinking of leaving so soon, Bastila. I've spent far too much energy hunting down you and your companions to let you get away from me now. Besides, I had to see for myself if it was true. Even now, I can hardly believe my eyes. Tell me, why did the Jedi spare you? Is it vengeance you seek at this reunion?
Reunion?
What? You mean you don't know? All this time and you still haven't figured it out. I wonder how long you would have stayed blind to the truth. Surely some of what you once were must have surfaced by now. Even the combined power of the Jedi Council couldn't keep your true identity buried forever, could it?
The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes.
The Council would not normally accept an adult for training, but this is a special case.
They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity.
Tatooine. Kashyyyk. Manaan. Korriban. Revan visited each of these worlds searching for clues to reveal the hidden location of the Starforge.
The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Starforge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them?
Someone who is willing to wage war to save others.
You cannot hide from what you once were, Revan. Recognize that you were once the Dark Lord, and know that I have taken your place. The Jedi set a trap. They lured us into battle against a small Republic fleet. During the attack, a team of Jedi Knights boarded your ship. The Jedi strike team captured you, and the Council used the Force to reprogram your mind. They wiped away your identity and turned you against your own followers.
It is difficult to believe the Jedi Order would spare someone as dangerous as Darth Revan.
The Jedi are fools. They do not believe in executing prisoners. Originally, I assumed you had died in the battle. Imagine my surprise when I found out you were still alive, Revan. You must have seen flashes of your old life in your dreams, Revan. Memories bubbling up to the surface. Surely you must remember the battle in which you were captured.
So this truly is the reunion. between master and apprentice.
Once I served you, Revan, but I always knew that one day the title of Dark Lord would be mine. When that Jedi strike team boarded your vessel, I saw my day had come. I ordered my own ships to fire on your bridge. I thought I could destroy all my enemies with a single glorious victory. I never dreamed that Jedi would take you alive from the wreckage.
Why would Malak betray his master in such a way?
You mean why did I betray you, Revan? You are the one who taught me the ways of the Sith. The strongest must rule if we are to survive. You knew I would one day challenge you for supremacy, but you underestimated me. I acted sooner than you expected and seized the Sith throne with a single brilliant stroke. How you survived the final battle is a mystery to me. Perhaps you should ask Bastila. After all, she was part of the Jedi strike team that captured you.
It's true. I was part of the team sent to capture Revan, to capture you. When Malak fired on the ship, you were badly injured. We thought you were dead. Your mind was destroyed, but I used the Force to preserve the flicker of life in your body. I brought you to the Jedi Council. They were the ones who healed your damaged mind.
The Jedi Council didn't restore your wounded mind, Revan. They merely programmed it with a new identity, one loyal to the Republic. They tried to make you their slave.
This means that all this time, Bastila knew who he was, even when they first met in the lower city.
I wanted to tell you, but the Council forbid it. They were afraid you might return to the dark side if you discovered your real identity.
But now you know the truth, Revan. The Council has failed in their attempt to make you their pawn. The will of a Sith Lord is not so easily manipulated.
The Jedi hold all life sacred, even that of a Sith Lord. I could not just let you die, Revan, not if it was possible to save you.
Bastila hides the truth behind noble words, Revan. The Jedi needed the memories buried deep in your wounded mind. There was no other way to bring them out. They had to keep you alive.
We couldn't simply restore your true identity. Revan was too dangerous. But locked inside your mind was information the Republic needed, the secrets of the Starforge. The Council created an identity for you, a soldier under my command. Your subconscious memories were supposed to lead me to the Starforge. There was no other way to get the information.
They made you their puppet, Revan, and Bastila was the handler pulling your strings.
When I used my Force powers to keep you alive on that bridge, it created our bond. I convinced the Council that I could use that bond to draw out your memories and lead us to the Starforge.
Tell the truth, Bastila. You wanted to taste the dark side for yourself. You knew the only way the Council would permit you to explore the Sith's power was through Revan's lost memories.
No. I wanted to help you, Revan. I thought this mission would redeem you, that it would atone for your past crimes. How else could you be saved? You had to be healed so I could try and draw out the secrets of the Starforge. It was our only hope of stopping the Sith. It was a risk the Council chose to take.
With his identity revealed, Darth Revan may now emerge once more. It is to be expected that he would. But no individual present is aware what transpired within his mind, Revan included. When the Jedi Council wiped Revan's mind, they also inadvertently wiped away the Emperor's orders, those hidden deep within his mind that he had once forgotten, leaving only fragments. But the core identity, the true Revan, remained. The Revan who emerges now is not the Sith Lord, driven by the dark side and the perverted commands of the Emperor hiding in the unknown regions. No. The Revan that emerges now is the one who fought in the Mandalorian Wars. Revan now responds to the situation in the truest way he could. He was, and is, an objective strategist, and indeed, tactically, it is a brilliant move to take one's enemy and use their strength and knowledge against them. But while it is clear Malak is the enemy, Revan senses there's some truth in his words. Regardless, given the circumstances, not much has changed. Only where the Padawan once stood, now stands Revan.
Forgiveness, Revan. You are weak. I was right to betray you. You are not fit to rule the Sith. A small part of me has always regretted betraying you from afar. I always knew there were some who would think I acted out of fear, that I did not want to face you. But now fate has given me a second chance to prove myself. Once I defeat you in combat, no one will question my claim to the Sith throne. My triumph will be complete. The Jedi Council were foolish to let you live. I won't make the same mistake. We shall finish this alone in the ancient Sith tradition. Master versus apprentice, as it was meant to be.
Even though his former identity was that of a powerful Sith Lord, Revan is aware that he may not be a match for Darth Malak. And yet that fact is irrelevant, for there is no other option left but to try.
This isn't over, Malak.
Your friends do not give up easily, Revan. You always could inspire loyalty. But even the three of you together cannot stand against my power.
For the Jedi! I'll hold Malak off. You two get out of here. Find the Star Forge.
No, Bastila, he's too strong. No! The door's sealed. We can't get past. Come on, we have to get to the Ebon Hawk. Bastila doesn't stand a chance against Malak, but we can't help her. Not here. We can't let her sacrifice be in vain. Come on!
Where is Bastila? What happened on the ship?
We ran into Malak. He would have killed us, but Bastila sacrificed herself so we could get away.
You mean she's dead?
Bah, Malak won't kill her. Don't be foolish. He'll want to use her battle meditation against the Republic. Turn her to the dark side, and the Sith will always be victorious.
Only one star map remains to find the Starforge, and with it, a hope for rescuing Bastila.
Not so fast. We've got a bigger issue to deal with here. They deserve to know the truth about you. Do you want to tell them what Malak said, or should I?
It is difficult to anticipate how each member of the crew will respond upon learning that they've been traveling with Darth Revan all this time. Revan is prepared to continue on his own, if he must.
Revan? What are you talking about? Is this some kind of a joke?
No, it's no joke. The Jedi Council captured Revan and erased the Dark Lord's mind, programming in a new identity. Saul Karath told me on the Leviathan, and Bastila confirmed it.
You're Darth Revan? This is big.
Despite being told who he was, not much has changed. Revan hasn't recalled anything specific from his past life, merely flashes in his dreams, mainly about the star maps.
Just a few flashes. That's it. Nothing more? Then I don't think there's a problem. It seems to me that if you don't really remember anything about being Revan, then it doesn't really matter anymore. You are who you are now, right?
Of course it still matters. How do we know more memories won't come flooding back? How do we know Revan won't suddenly turn on us?
I don't see the Sith Lord standing here. I see a friend who's been with us through thick and thin. Remember, Malak's the one who tried to destroy Taris. Big Z and I will stick by you. We owe you our lives. We won't desert you now.
How can you say that, Mission? The Sith bombed my homeworld, Revan took away my family, and destroyed my life.
It was Saul Karath who commanded the fleet that attacked your people, Karth. And it was Malak who gave the order. You know this. I have felt the presence of the dark side in you, Revan. I can tell there is conflict between light and darkness within you. I do not know which way the struggle will turn, but I will not abandon you in this difficult time, as you did not abandon me.
I already knew who you were, though it wasn't my place to tell you. Better off that you know, if you ask me. Does it change anything? I'm not here to judge you. You'll do what you have to do, and I'll help if I can.
You defeated the Mandalore clans in the war, Revan. You were the only one in the galaxy who could best us. We had never met one like you before, and never since. How can you even ask if I'll follow you? Whatever you're fighting, it will be worthy of my skill. I'm your man until the end, Revan. No matter how this plays out.
I knew the little guy would come through for you. Droids don't hold grudges.
The discovery of Revan's identity also had an unexpected secondary effect.
Commentary. I am experiencing something unusual, Master. My programming is activating my deleted memory core. I believe I have a homing system that is restoring it, Master. Explanation. I was unaware of my homing system until it had been activated. It seems that the homing system deliberately restores my deleted memory core upon returning to my original master. Affirmation. Sith protocols maintain that all droid knowledge be deleted before assassination missions and restored upon return. I have returned to you, and my full functionality is now under your personal command. It is a distinct pleasure to see you again, Master.
Wow, what are the chances of that happening?
Think you'd never heard of the Force before. Seems obvious enough to me it was meant to be.
Remember, we're talking about the Force here. At this point, Malak himself could drop out of the sky and I wouldn't bat an eyelash.
Good point.
Well, the others seem to trust you, and I don't see any other way that we can stop the Sith. And I suppose that Malak is the real enemy here. I really don't have any other choice, do I? You've proven yourself time and time again during our mission, but this is a little much for me to wrap my mind around. As long as this mission stays on course, I'll stick with you, but I won't let you betray the Republic under any circumstances. So I guess that's it then. We keep going. We've still got one more star map to uncover if we're going to find that Star Forge and save Bastila, so let's do it before it's too late.